So imagine you get your driver's license, right? And so the way you decide to celebrate is the second you're driving away from the DMV, you crack open a beer.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit. And you're going
Do a donut.
And you're going like 50 miles above the speed limit.
That's freedom, baby.
That's tight.
That's what this guy did. Now,
Did he crash?
no, but he got pulled over right away.
Oh my god, idiot!
Yeah. And that's literally the whole article. So
I think teacher, I think that's justified police brutality.
Yeah, kind of.
Just like a couple hits.
If the cop pulls you over, right? Yeah. License and registration, and you don't even have the real card.
Yeah, you got a
I have
paper?
the temporary printout.
The paper's still hot.
Yeah, he's looking at it, he goes, wait,
He's still fresh.
today? Whack, whack, whack.
And he's 25, so he's not.
Oh, boo,
Yeah,
dude.
Wait, he just got a driver's license at 25?
So is he a loser?
Yep.
Because look, he obviously doesn't make good decisions if you're crack. Because who's closer to the rule book than that guy? He just finished reading the book. He just finished doing the permit test.
right.
He knows that's not.
He knows it better than us.
He knows it better than us.
Yeah, that's a premeditated move. That's
First to be ready.
Yeah.
That's first degree DUI.
It might have been a warm beer. Who knows if it's cold, yo.
I mean, if it was just one beer, though, is it that bad?
That's true.
According to the law.
Yeah, 50
Above?
miles an hour above the speed limit.
Oh, above the speed. So if it, oh crap, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
If it's a 40 miles per hour, they're going like 90. Yeah.
I think that's
With the open beer.
That's fast and
That's
furious.
the same thing as like getting your like CCW license and going outside, drinking a beer, going bang, bang, bang. Yeah!
That sounds kind of cool.
That's way cooler. That's cooler.
It sounds like a cry for help.
Maybe, huh?
His parents or something like. Something.
We don't like to empathize with these people, so
Fuck him.
I watched this interview. It was like back in the day, like it looked like 1960 or something, right? Where drunk driving was not illegal yet. I think this was like in the UK.
I saw that same one, yeah.
And then he was just asking, people like
About the new law.
yeah, how what they think about it. And he's asking people after the bar, so they're drunk.
oh shit.
Yeah, and it's hilarious. And
You think they're just better drivers?
Men and women, and they look like completely normal people.
men and women.
They
Yeah.
probably weren't driving that fast, were they?
They'll be just like, oh no, I actually drink better. I drive better when I'm drunk. Or like, they're like, yeah, it just helps me relax and like, yeah, and it's crazy.
They're all like opposed to it. They're just
yeah,
like,
they
why?
didn't like it.
Oh.
That's crazy that at one point.
We are of our times.
Yeah.
Have you ever got a DUI?
Nah, not yet.
You're not a real Korean.
Today.
Once I leave here, I'm getting one.
Do a lot of Koreans get DUIs? Is that what you said?
I don't know. We just love to drink though.
Oh, but you don't get caught.
Nah, Koreans won't get DUIs because they got that fucking underground Uber service and shit like that where they secretly hand each other like cards and matchboxes where you could just hit up a random old Korean dude.
Oh!
I have a Korean taxi number if you guys.
That's
need
what I'm talking about, right?
Hey.
I remember the first.
Do they do LAX or what?
I remember learning about this before Uber and Lyft.
They do.
Wow.
Before Uber and
The
Lyft.
phone number's always on a lighter.
Yeah, and then you call them, they take you home, or if your car's there, you call
They
them,
drive
let
your-
them know, yeah, and they bring two people and they drive your car home.
And it's only K to K service? They don't do it for other
Well, I
races?
mean, that's word of mouth.
We did it too.
Hey, give that guy's number to this guy, so when he goes to LAX, he doesn't get in the wrong taxi.
I almost beat up our Armenian taxi driver.
You just want to beat everyone up.
I don't want to.
He was asking for it.
He was asking for it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't though.
He's
See,
progressed a lot with his anger management.
I didn't. You know what though? David so pushed them, but I didn't do anything.
He's a Korean male too.
He's a marketing guy. He has to push him.
Do you got that Korean anger? When you get like drunk or something, do you have that anger?
I didn't drink till I was 21 because I was scared I would be one of those belligerent drunks.
Oh, K-Rage?
It turns out I'm peace loving.
Hey!
That's a blessing. You think that's Southern hospitality, or you think that's?
How would you know that you're drunk? In your mind, you're like peaceful, peaceful.
I get all gay and call my friends. I love you. Like I FaceTime all my.
Yeah, okay.
Not as often anymore, but then.
Yeah.
That's a nice kind of drunk.
Yeah, that's a great.
You got Asian girl?
No.
Lucky.
It's in my I can drink because of my DNA. Like my mom.
Southern
Drinks a lot.
She doesn't drink. She's a
How
She's
does
a
that
woman of
DNA
God.
work?
But it's just like
She can put
genetics.
him down.
She's one of those where she doesn't have to drink for like 10 years, but on a good night when everything's just kind of in sync,
The makgeolli comes out.
she can drink and just have a great time. When my mom and my dad first started dating, my dad was trying to be all cool. It's like, every shot you take, I'll take 2. And she's like, are you sure? Like, all right. And then he's done.
Dead.
That's badass.
Damn.
That's so funny. He's like, I gambled and lost. Motherfucker. I told her, oh, how many Hennessy can you drink?
Hennessy.
Wow.
Yo, shout out to Hennessy. Man.
Has Uber ever glitched on you guys?
What does that mean?
So like one time I had like the Uber, like a master Uber driver, right? So a guy came here. He was like one of those Chinese drivers, so his English was really, really bad. And then I never try to let people know that I speak Chinese so that I have that distance. So we matched.
That makes sense though. It really makes sense.
Cause then they'll pull like the whole Chinese card shit or whatever. So
What's the Chinese card?
Good question.
like they'll go beyond the rules now. So I like that professionalism, you know? Like it's like
Don't get too comfortable.
if you're my real estate agent, stay my real estate agent. Don't be like, hey, you want to play soccer with my son? I'm like, no, I don't want to play soccer with your son.
Yeah, he'll like light a cigarette immediately if you know if you.
Lines get crossed hella fast.
Chinese!
Chant for his wife.
Do you want to be my son-in-law?
Yeah, massage this side and go this side. Okay? I don't want any of that. So I get in the car and then the Uber thing, like his app wouldn't accept the ride, and then like it just shows our dots like this. Like he wasn't accepting, I wasn't on a ride, and then I was like, oh, I really have to get to the airport, and he goes, okay. So he just starts driving, and the whole time we're putting our phones next to each other, and we're just moving together, but the ride is not accepting.
Oh shit.
And then like once we got there, I was like, so how much do I pay you? He goes, I don't even know. It doesn't even charge whatever. And then I was like, fuck. And he goes, you know what? It's okay. I'm like, dude, this is the nicest Chinese guy ever. But I still gave him $60. I was like, it's probably $60 to LAX. But it was just crazy the whole fucking time. We turned both our phones off, on, reset, deleted the app. We're just doing this fucking whole thing together.
While he's like,
Yeah.
shit.
And I was like, dude,
What if it's not Uber?
nice.
What if it's a Chinese trick? And he was just like, this works every time. Cash only, baby. It's a Chinese trick.
Dude, that's a legit trick, yo.
Chinese scam.
I love the Chinese Uber drivers that have a full news article. They're just reading like a full one, or just playing a YouTube video.
Yeah, they're crazy. They have like 3 phones. They got fucking like the beads on the chair, and it's like.
The beads are money.
It's crazy in China. They got like the whole big ass iPads and like 3 screens and stuff, and they don't look at the road at all.
Oh,
That's tight.
It's fucking bananas.
driving in like being a passenger in a car. I was in China in Beijing. It was the scariest thing. Oh my gosh, honking is a way of communication. Oh, dude, we're this close with like a person riding a bicycle.
But you know, I'm way scarier here than I am over there.
LA is one of the worst
Because
drivers.
LA over here, it's like everybody, there's rules and everybody's entitled to thinking that everybody's gonna follow the rules. So they'll drive like 80 and like be on your phone and shit.
Dog.
Whereas over there, it's like nobody's driving fucking 80 miles an hour, even though you're like honk honk. But like because
close together already.
because there's no rules over there, everybody has to pay attention.
They are alert.
Yeah.
Here it's like you could just get T-boned by a car you didn't even see coming. That's way different.
Because both people are on their phones, huh?
Bro, everyone's swerving these days, bro. Like everyone's just like, oh.
Dude, I've been hearing more honks here in LA. Like I didn't hear that many honks growing up. I'm like, damn, everybody's honking at each other all fucking day.
Oh, bro, because you know why? Because everyone just like stuck at the fucking green light. Bro, let me tell you this. I was at McDonald's. I was at McDonald's at like 9 o'clock, and I was like, I had to get some. I want cheeseburgers. You know what I mean? He's like,
Hell yeah.
cheeseburgers. And there was this BMW, and the rest of the line pulls up, and the car's just parked there, and I'm stuck behind them, and I'm like, hey yo, like pull the fuck up. I want my fucking cheeseburger.
Did you hit the honker?
I hit the honk, I hit the lights. This guy wasn't moving. Then the fucking McDonald's dude like is like looking out the drive-thru like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you can come forward, you can come forward.
Did he die?
Dude, and then this Chinese dude pulls up next to the car, next to the parking lot, and he's like right next to the guy, and he goes, there's no one in the car.
What?
Dude, people just.
There's no one in the car. And I was like, what the fuck? And then sure enough, the fucking like 5 more cars pull up behind me. So I'm stuck in between this dude and like 5 cars. And I'm like, and I was tripping because I was like, is this guy gonna fucking like, is he just crazy? Like, who knows what this guy's doing, right? And then I guess this guy is knocked out, bro. Passed out.
Oh, he's sleeping.
Or he just wasn't responding. His windows were tinted, bro.
He didn't die?
The fucking McDonald's people came out and were like, excuse me. And he's just like, chilling. They didn't know if he was sleeping or not.
He's zonked, man.
Bro, he was probably fucking drunk,
shit,
something.
yeah.
He was on, and he just was chilling. Bro, he was there the rest of the night. They had to
How did
close
you
down
get your
the
car?
driveway. So everyone had to back. I looked at the dudes. I was like, this guy's not moving. So then everyone just backed out, and then we went inside to order. I got my cheeseburger. But at that point, it took so fucking long. I was like, I don't even want this fucking thing anymore.
I think I saw a dead person in the parking lot the other day.
What?
Shout out to the
Shout
dead
out.
people out
That was
there.
not the first thing he said this morning.
Wait, what do you mean here?
Yeah, at the parking lot at the gym, and then we were just going to work out late, whatever.
Why do you think he was dead?
Because when I got there, I saw a guy, and like, he was on the handicap thingy, windows down, car on, and he was sleeping like that with his mouth open. So I was thinking, oh, he's probably taking a little nap. You know how your mind doesn't go, he's dead.
Yeah.
Your mind goes like,
Yeah, I think that's normal to not go
like
he's dead.
it's probably go like, oh, he's probably napping or something real quick because he had, I don't know, he doesn't want to drive.
You're a
late.
glass half full guy.
But like after the gym, you know, we were there for a solid hour.
At EOS?
No, 24-hour fitness.
Oh, he's
little
dead.
over. It was late too, so it was like 10 p.m. So
Dead.
once I left, and we were right back at the same place, walked by the same car, I was like, oh, that motherfucker dead. And then Hannah's like, should we go check? And I'm all like, well, I was like, do you really want to see a dead dude? And then she's like, maybe we should tell someone. And I'm like, well, I kind of want to go over there and poke at him, but all right,
Just to check.
but like we drove past, and I'm like, yeah, that motherfucker's dead. Thank God there was a bunch of security dudes, and then Hannah's like, sorry, and you know how like UK people are all polite as shit, like, sorry, don't mean to bother you, but I think that there's a man there. He looks dead.
He looks dead.
And I was like,
What made you think he was dead? Those like flies coming out of his mouth?
well, one, the car was on, windows are off, down, all down, right? So the car's just been running for over an hour. And then he's like, head
You
tilt
don't think
back,
he's asleep?
mouth wide open. He hasn't moved or anything, but it's just weird. Like, why would you?
Was he in
for
a
me,
black BMW?
This is no. It was like a SUV. What's weird to me is why turn on the car and then fall asleep?
He might be on one of those fentanyl.
But the
freezes.
window's open.
You know the
he's an
fentanyl
old
freeze?
man. He was
What's
an
that?
old. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. He was like a
he's
a
old.
grandpa.
Okay.
He was like a. So I thought
Damn.
maybe he had a heart attack or something. If he was young, maybe just a loser. But like, yeah, he was an old man, grandpa, mouth wide open, just like in a position like this, and I think he was dead.
Yeah.